having fun, then you're not worried about, oh my God, if I don't eat this way, I'm going to get cancer, I'm going to get heart disease, I'm going to get diabetes. You can't be in that mindset, because you could eat the cleanest diet in the world. It could be 100% organic or biodynamic, and it could be 100% raw. But if you are sitting there fretting over your health issues, how can you really get healthy? And not only that, but if you're fretting over your health issues and you're not exercising, but you're eating right, and you're not deep breathing, or you're not doing some kind of yoga, or doing something to get you outside of the world of you, maybe go out and do some volunteer work. Go out and connect with people. Smile at people. Do something other than worrying about every little body function, which is what we tend to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a beautiful package, you know. I mean, you don't want to overeat on raw desserts any more than you want to go and overeat on cooked desserts, you know. I mean, you want to have a healthy balance of bringing in some greens and bringing in maybe some dehydrated foods if you want, and bringing in some fruit and bringing in a dessert here, and they're just kind of making it nice and balanced, and not, oh my God, I'm just going to eat desserts, or I'm just going to eat all fruit. No, you don't want to do that.
Okay.
But you don't want to fret over it either.
That's right.
If you happen to have a little extra fruit that day, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just shake it off, you know, have a good time, party, you know. Really, because life is a party. And they say life is short, but it's really the longest thing you're ever going to do. My son reminded me of that.
So no need to keep a journal and stuff like that. Don't go that route.
Well, it depends. I advise people who have allergies, for instance, or food sensitivities. Most definitely keep a journal. My favorite journal is my gratitude journal. I've been doing a gratitude journal my whole life. And
how does that work?
That works where you just get your favorite, like I find really neat journals. Now they sell them, you know, like hardcover journals, or you can buy ones that have, you know, decorations, hearts on them. You can buy them with glittery, glamorous type stuff. I mean, you can make your own even, or it can be as simple as a notebook. And you're just going through, and you're adding pieces of your life by saying all the things in the morning, what you're thankful for.
Oh, okay.
I go through hundreds of things every morning, what I'm thankful for. And then before I go to bed, hundreds of things. There are some people who I saw in The Secret, they carry around a rock to remind them to be thankful. And I thought, well, there's a good one if you're not normally a thankful person.
Yeah.
I'm continuously telling everyone I meet, I appreciate you. I say I appreciate you probably 200 or 300 times a day. That's just something I started saying when I was about 10 years old, and I've been saying it ever since. And so I'm already in that gratitude space, but I highly recommend, if you're going to journal, do it along with gratituding. You know, gratitude out.
Yeah.
You know, think of all those things, because when you're doing that, you're not focused on all the bad things that are happening in your life, and you're bringing in good things in your life instead of bringing in more bad in your life. So if you're going to, you know, do that, maybe you want to put down what you ate for the day, and maybe instead of, oh God, I screwed up, I ate this and I had an experience of that.
Yeah.
Notice the difference?
Yeah.
Oh, I was bad and I did this, over, I ate this and I had an experience of that. Maybe I won't have that experience tomorrow.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
As opposed to the other.
Learning from it.
Learning from it. And so I find that gratituding gets you in that moment. And we all need to be in the moment. I don't think I could write all the books that I've written. I've written 7 and I'm working on 4 more.
Wow.
If I wasn't in a space of gratitude. Because I believe that the gratitude brings in miracles in my life. It brings in more time for me to sit down and let things flow. I'm very much an intuitive healer and an intuitive on other levels, where I intuitively eat, I let things channel into me, and I feel very connected to the earth. I go barefoot all the time, trying to connect to the earth. My good friend David Wolf has reminded me to continuously go barefoot, and I get stung by bees a lot, but you know, because I don't look down. I'm so in the moment, so I don't recommend that so much if you're going to hang out where there's a lot of bees.
Okay.
So so that's something. to think about too.
What's another pillar of your health? Exercise? Is that?
I love to exercise.
Okay.
I am an exercise junkie.
And it may seem like a dumb question, but why is that important?
Why?
Yeah. How does that help our health?
Okay, well,
I think some people maybe don't really understand how important health that exercise is.
There's no dumb questions. I have to go back. I have to retract just a few minutes because I teach classes all the time. I teach classes on a lot of different subjects, for anywhere from reflexology to cooking classes, yes, cooking, and uncooking classes, as well as energy healing classes. And I never assume anything. I have people who come to my class, they don't know how to wash vegetables. They don't know how to chop vegetables. So to assume that people know how to do that, or to assume that people know how to shop, is just the wrong thing to do. So as far as exercise goes, people think that exercise is something for the fanatics, and then they don't understand it. So then they don't go after it. But I mean, I tell people to exercise this way because they have to start somewhere. You know, it's very important to remember. Always remember this slogan. You have to start somewhere or you will be nowhere.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Even 3 minutes of something is better than nothing at all. I recommend people get a trampoline, for instance.
Okay.
They bounce on it for 3 minutes. Eventually, over a course of maybe a year or two, they'll work up to an hour on that trampoline. But they'll think that 3 minutes means nothing. But that 3 minutes adds up. It's fantastic. It adds up to a lot over the course of a year. Think about it this way. If you didn't do it, that's minus those minutes.
Sure, that's right.
So the 3 minutes matters. If you can't exercise, let's say you can't go for a 15 or 20-minute walk, go for a 5-minute walk. Later in the day, go for another 5-minute walk. That's 10 minutes now. You've just done 10 minutes in a day.
Yeah.
So there's things like that. There's also deep breathing. Getting oxygen into the lungs. Getting oxygen into the lungs can happen many different ways. Can I show you something that I can show?
Absolutely.
Your wonderful people who visit you? Okay, on your fantastic site, by the way. Okay, I'm just going to go over a couple of ancient Kundalini exercises. These exercises restore the nervous system and they bring oxygen into the body. First of all, there's two hemispheres of the brain, the right and the left. When we cross over, like let's say I take, and they see my legs, and they see my feet, okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to cross over, and I'm going to go this way, and everybody ignore my sister. I have a 12-year-old sister who loves to do crazy things to my toes.
Okay.
So she painted my toes black.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to cross over like this. It doesn't matter how high you get them up. You just want to get them up.
Okay.
So by crossing over, I'm repairing the nerve sheaths in the body. And the whole nervous system is being restored. So we're crossing over. Now you can see how if you get this going, and you keep going, this is going to get you deeper in your deeper sense of calm.
Okay.
It's also going to get your heart rate up. So you're going to start breathing deeper.
Okay.
Always breathing deeper. Then there's another one where I'll lay on